My name is Rachel Rosenthal, and I teach in the full-time program Continuing Education and the July Institute here at Drisha. This week's Parsha is Parashat Noach, a story that is very well known to children all over the world. However, it's actually a very scary story because at its heart is the idea that God, if God is unhappy with our behavior, can destroy us at any time. However, the rainbow at the end of the story is seen as a type of tikkun, a way to repair that which was done and to push up against the narrative of destruction. In Bereshit Perek Tet it says, "Vayhi b'ananei anan al haaretz v'nirata hakeshet b'anan." And it will be that when I bring the clouds over the land and the bow appears between the clouds, v'zacharti et briti asher beini uvein nechem uvein kol nefesh chaya b'chol basar v'lo yiyeh od hamayim hamabul lishchat kol basar. I will remember my covenant that is between me and you, and between all living animals of all flesh, and the water will not again flood the earth and destroy all flesh. So I find this promise very striking for two reasons. First of all, God promises to abstain from destroying us again by water, but there's no guarantee that our continued survival on the earth will go on forever. But the other piece that I would like to explore a little bit more is the sign of redemption, the rainbow, and the fact that it does not appear until after the rain. Therefore, God is requiring us to have enough faith to believe that after the rain passes, after the storm, there will be a sign of a promise to continue on through time. So what can we make of this requirement of faith that we need to see the renewal of the covenant? This is a reminder that Brit, covenant, is not one-sided, but in fact two-sided. Instead of God just handing us something, we must act in partnership in the world. Therefore, we are required to persevere, even in the moments when it feels like God is absent. In Bereshit Rabbah, the Midrash says that the rainbow actually represents the joining of two different midot, two different values. The midah of din, of judgment, and the midah of refuah and rachamim, of healing and of mercy. This aligns nicely with Noach's experience. First, there is the destructive din of the flood, which Noach must have felt very strongly as he stood with his family and watched the rest of the world be destroyed. However, it is followed by the compassionate din, the promise of rebuilding that Noach and his family take into their own hands, but also through the rainbow that God sends Noach as a sign through all time. In Pirkei Avot, we are told that the rainbow is one of the 10 things that God created during Bein Hashmashot, the time of dusk, on the end of the 6th day of creation. That means that God recognized from the very beginning of the world the potential that humans could act in such a way that they would have to be destroyed. However, the creation of the rainbow also reminds us of God's enduring promise, that God knew that no matter how things got, there was always a possibility of covenant and redemption. So in this way, Noach becomes a sort of paradigm for us. Even in our darkest moments, we can find ways to believe that the world can be different. Then we can go out and build that world in partnership with God. Shabbat Shalom.